We explore the ideas of influential people in history and what their philosophies and teachings mean for us today. So for this episode, we're going to be discussing the ideas of Buddha. So who is Buddha? Well, Buddha is not actually a name, but a title that roughly translates to the awakened one. And Siddhartha Gautama was the first Buddha, hence why he's sometimes referred to as the historical Buddha. The term Buddha appears in various ancient texts prior to the time of Siddhartha Gautama, usually referring to a supreme being. So before becoming the Buddha, Siddhartha was known as the prince of a small kingdom nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas. He was born into royalty and enjoyed a life of luxury and privilege, living within the confines of the palace walls. His father, the king, shielded him from the outside world, including the unpleasant aspects of life such as old age, sickness, and death. But despite the efforts of his father, Siddhartha managed to escape the palace, and he ventured out into the wider world where he encountered an old man for the first time. This encounter shook him because he realized that no matter how powerful or wealthy someone is, they cannot escape the reality of old age. He continued traveling, and he came across a sick man and then a dead man. These encounters led him to question the purpose of life and the inevitability of suffering. This questioning led him to leave his royal life behind, renouncing his wealth and his title to seek a solution to the problem of suffering. He studied with some wandering ascetics, practicing meditation and self-discipline, but found that extreme self-denial also did not lead to the answer he was seeking. Eventually, at the age of 35, while meditating under the Bodhi tree, he attained enlightenment and became the Buddha. So what exactly is the significance of Buddha becoming enlightened? Well, it wasn't just a personal achievement. It signified a realization about the nature of reality. Buddha discovered that all of life is interconnected and that everything is He realized that our ideas about who we are, like our identity or our sense of self, are not fixed. They change from moment to moment based on our experiences and our interactions with others. And this understanding is key to understanding Buddhism. The next step for Buddha, after attaining enlightenment, was to teach others about it. He spent the next 45 years traveling throughout India and beyond, teaching his ideas to anyone who would listen, including monks, nuns, men, women, and children. He taught that life is full of suffering, but it doesn't have to be. We can break free from the cycle of suffering through understanding and meditation. Unfortunately, Buddha passed away at the age of 80, but his teachings continued to spread and evolve over the centuries. Now let's discuss some of the key ideas from Buddhism. First, we have karma. This is the idea that every action has a consequence, whether that's good or bad. For example, if you hit someone, they will feel pain. But more importantly, your action of hitting someone will cause you to feel bad about yourself. In Buddhism, karma is not something you need to worry about in this life. Instead, Buddhists believe that karma is a way of balancing the scales, making sure that good actions lead to good consequences and bad actions lead to bad consequences. Next, we have the Four Noble Truths. This is the heart of Buddha's teachings. It's what he taught his followers about the nature of suffering and how to overcome it. The first truth is that life is full of suffering. The second truth is that suffering is caused by our attachment to things that are imperfect. The third truth is that suffering can end when we end our attachment. And the fourth truth is that the way to end suffering is to follow the Eightfold Path. This path includes things like right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Now, the idea of impermanence is really central to understanding Buddhism. Everything is always changing. Nothing is ever the same from one moment to the next. Even you. You're not the same person from one moment to the next. Because if you were, you wouldn't be able to think new thoughts or learn new things. Finally, we have nirvana. This is the ultimate goal in Buddhism. It's the state of enlightenment, or awakening. To reach nirvana, you must first understand the Four Noble Truths and then put them into practice. As you progress along the path to nirvana, you will all become more aware of the impermanent nature of things and you will all start to let go of your attachments. Eventually, when you have no more attachments, you will reach nirvana. Today, Buddhism remains one of the world's largest religions with over 500 million followers. Its influence can be seen in art, literature, philosophy, and even science. Many people find comfort in the teachings of Buddha, especially when faced with difficult times in their lives. So that was a very brief overview of the idea